What's up guys, Alex here bringing my first F1 2011 video with commentary, and I just did this commentary but it failed to record, so I was like, what the hell? And so yeah, this is sort of a repeat. I'm going to have to go through all the stuff again, and I hope everyone enjoys, because it took me a lot of time to edit this video all together and try and find the best bits of the Grand Prix, because I'm doing a 12 lap Grand Prix, 20%, and this is my first career race. I'm on legend difficulty on the AI, and it's pretty messy first lap. I crashed into about 50 million people, so you know, it was my first race. I had to learn all the braking zones, because I didn't really realise that they brake quite early for the braking zones on the first lap, but then it all gets strung out and look like, whoa. I was really confused of why they were braking so early, but then I saw in the next few laps they just pulled out and pulled out. This first lap that I'll just quickly go into is really vital for this Grand Prix, because this is where I made up all my time, and yeah, I think this is probably what got me my half decent position, considering all the difficulty and everything. So anyway, so let's get on to the sort of the main part of this game, which is obviously the career, and it's 5 years this time. You can't choose 3, 5 or 7. You start off with 5 choices of teams even. So you start with Force India, Williams, Virgin, Hispania or Lotus Grand Prix. And look at that crash there. What is Rosberg doing? He is a maniac. And I'm recording this just before the F1 build-up is just about to start, so I know it might sound quite rushed, but I'm just going to render this and hopefully upload it later today. So let's just get into it. The career is pretty good. It's pretty much the same sort of thing as it was last year. It's very good. You know, you change teams and everything, and it's not like amazing. They haven't done a lot to it. It's pretty much like, it's just a little bit of an improvement. You know, the DRS and the curves, which I'll talk about in a second. But 5 years is pretty good length. Maybe like hardcore F1 fans would have liked it a bit longer, but I think it's probably better that it doesn't let you choose, because people just go into 3 years and get Force India straight away, and they go into the good you know, if you start off with Force India straight away, and you might not even get to the top teams, because you might go Force India, like Mercedes, and then Ferrari, and then you're not really ever getting to Red Bull. So I think it's good that it's given you the opportunity to start off with Force India as sort of, you know, that, you know, the start of the career. But I don't think it's a really good idea, because it doesn't teach people how to drive. They like get into a Force India straight away, they're getting points every race, and I don't think that's how it should be. I think you should be able to start, you should have to start with one of the new teams and like show yourself and like prove yourself against the other teams, because you can see here the Virgin is so much slower than the Sauber, which I'm racing off Perez, but I'm keeping him behind me by like putting like good moves, not great moves, but I'm defending pretty well, I think. I'm not defending awesomely, but I think I'm defending pretty well, because their car is about 2 seconds a lap quicker. So yeah, so let's move on to the multiplayer. So all you guys that have PSN or Xbox Live or play on PC, and you know, they've incorporated, you know, a bit more into the game, because last year's sort of online, I think, was sort of just like an overthought. You know, it was just there so people could play it when they got bored of the actual game. But this year they've reamped it a bit. They've you know, made it so 24 cars can race on the same grid, unlike 12 last year. But in sprint mode, the max you can get is 16, which I don't think is great, but 16 cars on one grid is a pretty crazy. I've been in one race where there's been 16 cars, and it's been pretty hectic, if I don't say so myself, because I did sort of get into a few crashes, but you can't help it. I'm just getting used to this game. I can't just get amazing the first time I play it. So so yeah, so multiplayer, it's an improvement, but it's not the amazing improvement I'd have liked. But they still have done a lot of work to this game. Like, the graphics look a lot nicer, personally, I think, and they've had to they've recreated the tracks a little bit. Like Valencia, no, not Valencia, what's the other Spanish track? Catalonia. The cars were so much quicker, and the curves were so high in the last corner. People really hated that, and they fixed quite a lot of all that stuff for this game, and I really think this game is awesome. And if you haven't even thought about buying it and you're watching this video, you should definitely check it out. Even if you just like watching motorsport, or even if you don't like watching motorsport, this game's fun, and you really should pick it up. But if you're not really into, if you're into shooters, this isn't the sort of game for you. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't the game for you, and I don't think you should pick it up. But if you like this sort of game, I think it is awesome. If you play Forza, it's about 150% of what Forza is. It's Forza and like another half a game, because I think it's, the graphics are so much nicer, the tracks are so much nicer, compared to the Forza tracks, and yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of the multiplayer. But also there is a bit of multiplayer which I wasn't really going to incorporate into the multiplayer section of this video, but co-op career, they've finally incorporated that into the game, and a lot of people really wanted that in the game, and they put it in, and it's been going quite well. I'm doing a co-op season with my friend. I'll leave his link down in the description because he's posting F1 2011 videos, and I really think you'll enjoy them. So his link's down in the description. I think you should go and check him out if you like all sort of F1 videos and stuff like that. He does like racing videos, all that sort of stuff. So his link's down in the description if you want to go and check him out. That'd be awesome. And so the co-op career is pretty good. You get to race as teammates throughout the whole season, every practice session, qualifying session, and every race. It's pretty intense because you obviously want to beat your friend, but then you've also got objectives from the team. Like qualify top 18, race 15th, and stuff like that. So it's very good. It's probably even better than the single player career, because you're racing against a teammate and all that sort of stuff. So you know, like a real life teammate. So it's really good, and this game, you should definitely go and check it out. And I'd give it a 9 out of 10 if I had to give it a mark out of 10. And also, just one thing before I go, the introduction of KERS and DRS for this year in F1 has been incorporated into the game as well, so it's quite hard to get used to. The first few runs I didn't bother using it because I didn't want to get too confused, because I just wanted to try and learn the car. But the buttons are pretty well set out in this game, because Y is the DRS and KERS is the bumper, which is next to the brake, which I think is RB, so or LB, I don't know, it's one of them. So anyway, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. I come around the final corner, I go really wide, and I think you should go and check out this game. I've said that about a million times. The button layout and everything like that is amazing, the graphics are amazing, the co-op campaign is awesome, and the multiplayer and single player have been improved, but maybe not as massively as people would hoped. That's 13th place for me on quite a hard difficulty. That's a pretty good fast lap. I gained 7 positions, and I've added a ton of cinematics to this game as well, like after and before the races. So it's been Alex. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been my first F1 2011 commentary. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'm out of here. Bye.